and we'll start with this, actually. As you look at this setup, obviously it's at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Last couple of times, it's been 3-1 Arsenal in this game.
Yeah.
Spurs have had a very different look in those previous two games. You just mentioned new manager. They've obviously lost what you would class as their main talisman, and they've had a little bit of a reshape and what have you. They're playing some nice stuff. So, first and foremost, as you look at the game, do you give Spurs a chance?
Cool. They've got a chance, definitely. They've got a chance.
Do you believe they'll win?
Believe they win. They've got a chance of winning. They've got a chance of winning. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because Arsenal are they're purring at the moment.
Yeah.
They look so good.
They are looking good, especially like midweek. They look really good.
Yeah.
And you would absolutely have Arsenal as the favourite coming into this game. Even though Spurs are playing good, there's a new vibe about Spurs.
Yeah.
Manager's got them going. You would still concede, I think, the majority of people that maybe aren't connected to either Arsenal or Spurs, they would look at that and they go, Arsenal at home, definitely the favourites. That is a very difficult game. Even though Spurs are playing well, it's a very difficult game for them to get anything out of it. Right. So here's my question, right? You're setting up as Arsenal.
Yeah.
All right? You're not making a fantasy thing. You're setting up Arsenal formation.
Yeah.
So they play that 4-3-3 thing,
Okay.
yeah? All right? How many of the Spurs players make that 11?
Cool.
You're playing Spurs formation. How many of the... you're playing Arsenal formation. How many of the Spurs players make it? And they've got to be... It's got to be in that position that they're playing. Yeah, you can't be shoehorning people in, man. The position that they're playing, would they get into that position in the Arsenal team?
So for me, I think probably only 2.
Go on. Right, let's go through it.
So Martinelli.
Okay, right. Okay.
Martinelli.
Right, okay.
I'd go Martinelli for Son. So Son for Martinelli.
So Son gets in over Martinelli.
Yeah.
Right.
I just love Son. I think he's a quality player.
Right, so given the way Arsenal are playing right now, you would put Son in over Martinelli or even over Trossard?
No. This is what I'll do. I'll put Son down the middle. Can I put him down the middle? Because he's scored a hat-trick. He's scored a hat-trick from the middle.
I'll give you that because he's played the position at some point this season.
I'll put him down the middle.
I will give you that. So you're now going to put Son over Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
So you're dropping Gabriel Jesus as the number 9.
Yeah. I'll put Son
and
in.
Heung-min Son is playing as the number 9.
And then I'm putting Maddison in.
Where are you putting him?
For Martinelli.
Hang on. Whoa. You're not Gareth Southgate. You can't play him out on the left-hand side.
I'm playing him out on the left, mate.
That's a Gareth Southgate move. The guy plays in the middle.
He's not getting in the middle.
So wait a minute.
He's not getting in front of Odegaard, is he?
Right. So now...
Odegaard's a problem, mate.
I'm not denying this. I'm not denying this at all. But what you're doing is that you are taking a guy now and you are willing to play him out of position over a guy
You
that
said
is
I can't be flexible. No,
I'm just saying, what is the best option? A guy that's playing in the position and absolutely ripping people to bits, or play a guy that's out of position in that position? What are you going to do?
He's got to get in the team. So
what do you mean he's got to get in the team?
He can swap.
Stop doing the Southgate thing, right?
That's not the Southgate thing. It's nothing to do with Southgate.
Pick the best team. Pick the best team.
That's the only 2 that's getting in there. For me, I'm putting Maddison on the left for Martinelli, and then I'm putting Son down the middle as the number 9.
Right.
For Gabriel Jesus.
I like this argument, right? 03717 223344. It's a bit of fun, right? And I know that if you're an Arsenal fan and Spurs fan, you've got a little bit of passion. I'm going to make an argument that not one Spurs player gets into that 11.
Wow.
You look at the goalkeeper situation, right? Arsenal have got 2 better goalkeepers than Spurs goalkeeper. I think most people would concede that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I personally would go with Raya. If you want to go with Ramsdale, sweet.
Okay.
It's still better than the Spurs keeper, so it's an Arsenal keeper that's in the goal.
Someone's gone here, Havertz for Maddison. I'm not having that.
What the heck are you talking about, man?
I'm not having that.
So now you've got...
Can't text that in.
So now you've got a back 4 situation, right? Now, the centre-halves, all day long are Arsenal. Saliba and Gabriel. Yeah?
Yeah.
Left back is all day Zinchenko for me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, at right back... I kind of like...
I like Porro.
I like Pedro Porro, right? I do like him. But Ben White is on fire.
Yeah, he's not done enough, Pedro, to get in front of Ben.
Ben White, even though he's a centre-back, in my opinion, himself, he's doing really well as a right back. Absolutely, right? So now
Porro will will give more attacking ability on the right-hand side.
So you've got a back five there of Arsenal.
Yeah.
So now, like I said, you've picked the Arsenal team. So how many of these Spurs players would move one of these Arsenal players out? So the Arsenal midfield I've gone for is Partey, Rice and Odegaard, right? Now, if you look at the Spurs midfield, the best guy in that midfield from what you would class as a midfield point of view is Basuma, in my opinion. I think he started really well this season. I think he looks really, really good. When I watch Spurs, I think he's a player, proper player. But he ain't Partey and he ain't Rice.
Yeah.
So he don't get in. All right?
Yeah.
Then you have tipped on there with the creative flair of James Maddison. And he has been brilliant for Spurs. No doubt about it. You were talking about James Ward-Prowse before. Maddison is probably just one touch above him as the signing of the summer so far. Yeah,
he's changed the dynamic of that team.
He ain't Odegaard.
He's not though.
He ain't Odegaard, is he?
He's not.
No.
But he'd fit in that team. He'd play well in that team as well.
Sorry, James.
You put James Maddison in there. He still plays in that team.
I'm not here for shoehorning people in there, mate. I'm not here for just putting him in positions just for the sake of it. So James Maddison doesn't get in the team because Odegaard's better than him. Now the front three of Arsenal: Saka, Martinelli and Jesus. Now, with all due respect to Kulusevski, I like him. He ain't Saka. He ain't getting in, son. Not happening. So Saka's playing on that right-hand side. Of course. Now, on that left-hand side...
Martinelli.
And even their sub, Trossard.
Martinelli and Trossard, they've been on form. But I'm putting Maddison in there.
They ain't getting in, all them two. Right? So now, your argument, and this is the beautiful argument, because... Son is the only player that you could probably persuade me to take an Arsenal player's position. The only player. But if you look at what Gabriel Jesus does, which enables Martinelli to do what he's doing, which enables Saka to do what he's doing, enables Odegaard to do what he's doing.
Listen,
I think
it's not about being an enabler.
No, I'm playing the team.
It's about results.
It's about the team.
Yeah.
It's about the team.
And Gabriel Jesus is a good player.
As it stands right now.
He's not better than Son.
Even though...
He's not better than Son.
Listen, even
that's his position. That's not Son's position, really. He's not better than Son still in that position. I'd say Son in the Arsenal team.
It's not Son's position.
Yeah, but I'd say Son, but he can play there. He scored a hat-trick from there, mate.
Right. Jesus plays there. He's played there for Man City as well. He's played there.
Yeah, but he wasn't Man City's number go-to guy in that position.
He's Arsenal's go-to guy.
Yeah, but Nketiah, he's sparring with Nketiah. But Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus is not better than Son, even in that position. I'm not having it. You're not having that?
Son is the only argument, for me, of a Tottenham player that could make the Arsenal first 11.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I'm still saying Maddison over
now
the other two on the left.
Here's the cherry on top of the cake, right? You ready for this? Yeah. 03717 223344, right? So given that question that I've just thrown out to you, Arsenal formation, Arsenal team, how many Spurs first teamers get into that side? I would argue none, maybe half, or just about one, with Son displacing Jesus down the centre. Has to be down the centre. None of them wide players are getting displaced. Who would you have as manager?
I'm saying one of those wide players get displaced by Maddison. But I'm talking about now. We go as a manager.
Who would you have as manager? Now I've just said I can make an argument that not one Spurs player.
I've just picked up ANGE, you know. I've just picked him up. Said he's a top fella, innit?
Yeah. Who would you have as
I'd
manager?
love to go out for a beer with him one day, definitely. But Arteta has proved that he can do it.
Where's he proved he can do it?
He's not far off winning the Premier League.
He's not proved he can do it though.
He weren't far off last season winning the Premier League. But I love what Ange's doing and what he's building there. And
Ange's proved he can win leagues.
He's taken a lot for me.
Multiple cups.
Where?
Doesn't matter where. He's won it. He's won trophies, man.
With the best team in Scotland.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's a nice little FA Cup there for Mr. Arteta. I get that. But I'm talking league campaigns. League campaigns. He's proved he can do it.
I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't take any Spurs players in the first 11, but I'd take the manager. That's the swap.
All right. Cool.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.